Okay, welcome back. So I apologize because I didn't do a video last week, and I kind of started this at the wrong time because I started it right before we went on vacation. So I was away last week, had my laptop, was able to manage my trades, but I wasn't able to do a video. So I'm going to kind of catch you up. There's a couple things I changed. One of the things that I do, let me bring this over. So here's our high probability trades where we started. These were the rules, right? So we're going to sell an out of the money weekly put or spread with at least 90% probability of expiring out of the money. We're going to manage the trade close out at either 50% loss, or if it's in the money, we don't want to be assigned. We want to try to avoid assignment. But if we're assigned, then we'll sell the stock and roll another put out to recoup any loss. The fourth thing I put in there was we'll buy back our position at an 80% gain, and you can see I have GTC orders. So I'm going to show you that here. Now, one of the things the paper trading platform does tend to screw up, and it doesn't calculate it correctly. So I'll show you how to do it, but I usually put it in a few days later. So I have to remind myself because otherwise I forget, like I did on the last one. So I went ahead, let me bring up the account statement. I'll show you where let's go back to it and you can see. All right, you can see I bought it back here for $7. Normally I would have, this one here, if we look at it, when we sold that one, we received $425. So I always calculate 80% of that, which would have been 85 cents or $85, right? So the easiest way to do it is 4.25 times 0.2, and that gives you your number. So you can round it to 80 cents or 85, depending. I just put it at 85. Just keep it simple. But you see I bought it back for 7 cents or $7, so we actually made almost the full amount. And I'll show you why I do that here in a minute. So I went ahead and I bought back my position. So now I go out, no calculations to do here. We just look for the 90% probability right here and we sell it, right? So here it is. We'll sell it at the mid price, hit confirm and send. Notice too, a lot different, right? So this one's not gonna bring in as much cash. The last one brought us in $400. This one is looking like it may only bring us in about $268. And this is the one thing about the paper trading platform too. When things tend to be a little bit, I don't know, sometimes it places, there's no reason why this shouldn't have placed, seeing that 268 is what we wanted and they're looking to get more. So we're asking for less. I don't know. Well, hopefully it'll place. Because what I want to show you here is I want to show you how you do a GTC order on it. And so let me pause this and see if I can get back to it. Hang on one moment. Okay, so as soon as I pause the video, it placed. Okay, so now all you have to do is if you go into your filled orders here, and you can see it placed at 268. So you take out your calculator and bring it over here. So we got 268 for it. So 268 times 0.8. Oops, my bad, not times 0.8. 2.68 times 0.2. You can do it that way, but 54 cents. So I don't put it in for 54, I'll put it in for 50. So all you do is, and most platforms will do this. This is Thinkorswim, so if you don't have Thinkorswim, can't guarantee it's the same way, but you just, any filled orders you had, you just create an opposite order, right? And so your order was sold to open, so now we're going to buy to close. What did I say that number was? 54 cents. So I'm going to change it to 50 cents, so you go 0.5. And then over here, put GTC, good till canceled. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it'll cancel out at the end of the day. And you can see it's going to buy it back for 50 bucks. So we go ahead and send that off. Now, just pay attention when you do this in the paper trading platforms. Sometimes it screws up and it buys it back at 50 cents like in a day or two when it's not, it shouldn't have done that. So just keep track of it. If it happens, then just keep track of yours. Don't place another one. Just keep track of the prices and see where it goes. I'll leave that in there, and you can see it's up there. You see how and it'll just say working, and it'll stay in this place. Okay, so the last thing to do is, go over to our account statement again, and we can we can copy and paste these over into our spreadsheet. So I got to catch up here. So I'll bring my spreadsheet over so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. So I'm just copy and pasting it over. I match destination theme. And then I want to go ahead and insert some more rows here. Insert a few. And you can see I'm just kind of keeping track of our weeklies to our monthlies. So we're going to copy this one over now. And I like to keep a space in between them. Just keeps me from getting confused as to what was going on. You can keep notes here if you want. I usually do GTC. Another high probability trade. And we'll buy that one back. So now we're at $1,300 and our monthly trades are still sitting there. If we go back to our activity and positions, you can see our monthlies are still there. One thing to note too, when you do a spread, this is the one we just did. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. So I'll ixnay all that out. All right, so if you notice, remember we sold a 372 put. So if we go to our spreadsheet, something to keep in mind, okay? So we sold one 372 put here, and then I sold the 372, 370 spread. When you do these two on the same time frame, your platform is going to look funky. And what it's going to do is it's going to show 46 puts and 45 46 of the 372s and 45 of the 370s. That's fine because we know why that is. But when you try to create a closing order, it's not going to allow you to buy back that one put. You notice that? You see how you can't buy back that one put? So you have to literally go in here and just buy back. You would have to basically do this. And change this to 1 here if you were going to buy it back. Okay, so again, using the same, when we look at the same thing here, so we sold this 372 put for 515. So we want to create a GTC order at 80%, right? So 5.15 times 0.2. So we want to buy it back at $1.03. So what you'll have to do over here is change this to 1. And you're going to change this to $1.03, put in good till canceled, confirm and send, and you can see now it's going to buy that one back at $1.03, and hopefully that doesn't execute, and you can kind of see it sitting up there, and then you'll just kind of manage. You can do the same with a vertical. So let's look at our vertical again. Let's get to our spreadsheet. So our vertical was 675. So let me make sure. No, our vertical was 15 cents. That's what we paid for, or what we got for credit. So 0.15 times 0.2. So we're going to buy it back at 3 cents. So over here, you can highlight these here, and then it won't try and create a closing order there. And right click, create closing order, and you want to buy back those Tesla verticals for, what did I say? Oh, that's weird. That's what we want to buy it back for, 3 cents. So let's do a GTC here, confirm and send. And you can see, you can always just double check everything when you do this. you can see we're going to buy the 4 verticals back to close. And we're going to buy them back at 3 cents. So yeah, that makes sense. 135. Let's make sure of that. I want to just double check my math here. 6.75 minus 1.35 equals 540. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So go ahead and send that off. And then that just kind of makes it easy. So not only does it make it easy, but let's say you miss a really big up day, and then the next day was a really big down day. You could have possibly purchased back at your 80% and then been able to sell another one, right? Whereas in this case, if you're not managing it every single day and really going into it every single day, you could have missed that opportunity. So that's why I do that, okay? So that's it, you guys. That's the quick down and dirty. If you look at where we're at, we're doing pretty darn well. But just remember, these are high probability trades. We never know when that 10% probability will happen. And I've seen Tesla drop significantly in a couple days. So no guarantee it won't happen, but so far we're doing pretty well, right? Oh, one other thing, just don't forget to put your dates in here. So I'll do that. I'm not going to do that on camera, but that's it, you guys. Take care. Last but not least, please, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends. Anyone that was interested in trading or wants to see what you're doing, share it with your friends, share it with folks. Leave any comments down below, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hitting that like button, though, really helps out the YouTube algorithms, and will get my videos out there better. And then hit the notification bell so you get a notification every time I put out a new video. That's the problem with, you see it bottom back at 3 cents. I have a feeling it's funny that happened before we got out, because I don't think that would have happened in real life. But let's go look at those verticals, because those were the 15 Jan verticals. Let's look at that vertical real quick and see what we would get for it, because this is the downside with the paper trading platform. But maybe it did. Let's see what those verticals are at. 370, 372 was our vertical here. It might be, yeah. But okay, so our vertical placed. So that's cool. So now we can just go and do another monthly vertical. So I did my last one was 545. So that's the vertical I'll look for. 545 right here. So we'll go ahead and sell these, and we're getting about 57 cents, and we want to equal about the same. So I need to do 10 of those. Double check. So this is kind of good. Now I don't have to show another video. So max profit 570, max loss 1930. So let's go ahead and send that off. See, and that's the good thing about the GTC. When it's there, it will place. So we sent that off, but 57, it's at 52. We'll let it sit for a while. I'll let it sit for a while, and then if it doesn't place, I'll drop it to like 56 cents. I'll only adjust these things a few pennies. But you can see, this is Tesla though. You do this on the ETF, it doesn't jump around like this. Look at how it jumps around. Those prices just jump around all over the place. So anyway, I won't keep you guys for this. When it places, hopefully it'll place around that. I'll put it in next week's video. So that's what you'll do, and I'll do the same GTC. Okay, so you guys take care. We'll see you in the next video.